welcome to another episode of RHOX Garage. I'm your host Dan, and on today's episode we're going to be installing part number ACC-RR07 on our 2014 E-Z-GO TXT. Now before we get started, let's take a look at what comes with our kit and the tools that we're going to need to perform our installation. When you open up your kit, you're going to find your roof rack itself. There's also going to be a bag of hardware zip tied to it. You can go ahead and discard that bag of hardware. You're also going to receive a bag of hardware labeled ACC-RR07B. This is the bracketry and the hardware that you're going to need to perform your installation. The tools that we're going to need for our installation today are a 7/16 ratcheting wrench, a 7/16 wrench, a 10mm wrench, and a Phillips head screwdriver. Now that we've taken a look at all the tools, let's go ahead and get started. Now before we get started, we want to make sure that our cart is turned off, our parking brake is set, and if we have a tow run switch, we're going to move that to tow. Once we've done all of our safety precautions, our next step is to remove the two bolts that hold the top to the top struts at the rear of the cart. When you open up your hardware kit labeled ACC-RR07B, you're going to find two different sets of brackets. The ones that we're going to use for the rear of the cart are the ones that are more of these square brackets, and we're going to make sure that we put the larger hole on the bracket down on top of the top. So we want to make sure that the bend of the bracket faces the rear of the cart, and we're also just going to hand tighten it at this time. Now for the brackets at the front of the cart, you'll notice that there is a little bit of a slant to the rounded off side of the bracket. You want to make sure that that slant matches your top. And again, we're just going to hand tighten at this time. Now that all of our brackets are loosely installed, we're going to go ahead and place our roof rack on top of our roof. Now you'll notice that there are two different sets of mounting holes on your roof rack. The wider set of the two mounting holes is going to go towards the front of the cart. If the roof rack is on top of the cart, what we're going to do is we're going to line up the holes for our back brackets first. And we're just going to loosely install our hardware. Now that our hardware is loosely installed on the rear of the cart, we're going to go ahead and jump to the front. Now that we're at the front of the cart, we're going to go ahead and lift up our roof rack, and we're going to rotate the brackets that are already there around to the front so that they line up with the mounting holes. Then once those holes line up, you can go ahead and place your hardware through and loosely attach it. And we're just going to repeat the process on the other side. Now that all of your hardware is loosely installed, we're going to go ahead and tighten down all of our hardware. Now that you've gone back through and tightened down all of your hardware, that'll complete the installation for part number ACC-RR07 on our 2014 E-Z-GO TXT. Thanks for watching this episode of RHOX Garage, and I'll see you next time.